1. When mentoring adult learners in motion graphics, which instructional strategy best enhances engagement? A. Delivering one-way technical lectures. B. Using project-based learning tied to real-world design tasks. C. Assigning repetitive rote exercises. D. Limiting software exploration opportunities. 2. Which evaluation method best measures higher-order thinking in a motion graphics curriculum? A. Multiple choice quizzes only. B. Rubric-based assessment of a short animation project. C. Attendance tracking. D. Timed recall of shortcut keys. 3. In curriculum development for motion graphics, the first step should be a C. A. Randomly designing tutorials. E. Conducting a needs analysis of learner skill levels. C. Writing software manuals. D. Assigning standard industry projects without context. 4. To comply with copyright regulations in a motion graphics class, instructors should do A. Encourage downloading copyrighted assets from the internet. B. Teach proper licensing and sourcing of creative materials. C. Allow reuse of unlicensed media for practice. D. Avoid discussing intellectual property issues. 5. Which adult learning principle is most relevant for teaching software techniques in motion graphics? A. Adults learn best when content connects to professional applications. B. Adults prefer memorizing long lists of commands. C. Adults learn faster without practical context. D. Adults retain more when forced into uniform pacing. 6. During feedback on a learner's motion graphics project, the mentor should A. Provide constructive, actionable suggestions linked to goals. B. Criticize without context to toughen learners. C. Delay all feedback until the course ends. D. Compare the learner harshly with peers. 7. Which communication technique best supports collaboration in a motion graphics team project? A. Active listening and clear role definitions. E. Monologues by the instructor only. C. Restricting learners from peer-to-peer dialogue. D. Overloading learners with technical jargon. 8. A performance-based evaluation for motion graphics might include A. Designing a 30-second animated explainer video. B. Writing a multiple-choice test on software menus. C. Recalling the history of motion design dates. D. Memorizing keyboard shortcuts. 9. Which principle of curriculum development ensures alignment with industry standards in motion graphics? A. Mapping objectives to professional design competencies. B. Relying on arbitrary personal preferences. C. Ignoring changes in software tools. D. Limiting updates to every decade. 10. To manage regulatory compliance in online motion graphics programs, instructors must A. Secure learner data and follow digital privacy policies. B. Post learner projects publicly without permission. C. Share grades openly with other students. D. Avoid addressing accessibility standards. 11. In teaching typography animation, which adult learning method ensures knowledge transfer? A. Case studies of professional design examples. E. Memorization of font names without context. C. Exclusive use of theoretical readings. D. Ignoring application-based tasks. 12. Effective mentoring in motion graphics focuses on this. A. Building learner confidence through guided practice. B. Emphasizing mentor dominance in decision-making. C. Restricting learners from self-exploration. D. Prioritizing competition over collaboration. 13. Which evaluation method ensures reliability in assessing motion graphics skills? A. Using standardized rubrics with clear criteria. B. Grading subjectively based on preference. C. Observing participation only. D. Counting hours spent on software. 14. To encourage creativity in motion graphics education, mentors should A. Allow experimentation with varied tools and techniques. B. Demand strict replication of provided templates. C. Limit learners to rigid design constraints. D. Discourage new approaches to problem solving. 15. Regulatory compliance in curriculum design requires incorporating accessibility features in e-learning content. B. Ignoring universal design principles. C. Using unaccredited instructional materials. D. Neglecting disability accommodation policies. 16. An effective way to integrate formative evaluation in motion graphics is A. Iterative project reviews at each development stage. E. One final exam only. C. Ignoring ongoing feedback. D. Using random checks unrelated to objectives. 17. Which communication skill is essential when presenting motion graphics concepts to adults? A. Clarity and visual demonstration. B. Overuse of technical jargon. C. Rapid delivery with no interaction. D. Avoiding multimedia examples. 18. Mentoring in motion graphics aligns with adult learning principles by A. Supporting self-directed projects with mentor feedback. B. Controlling every aspect of learner workflow. C. Avoiding learner autonomy. D. Reducing contextual application. 19. Which assessment most effectively tests conceptual understanding of motion design? A. Analyzing a storyboard and proposing improvements. B. Naming layers in After Effects. C. Recalling software release years. D. Counting frames in stock footage. 20. To comply with fair use in a motion graphics project, learners must A. Use licensed or original assets. E. Copy commercial music tracks freely. C. Ignore copyright if project is for practice. D. Distribute unlicensed graphics publicly. 21. Curriculum development for motion graphics should prioritize ... The scaffolding from foundational skills to advanced projects. B. Randomly assigning complex projects first. C. Avoiding structured progression. D. Focusing only on theory without practice. 22. An effective evaluation tool for motion graphics teamwork is A. Peer and self-assessment combined with project outcomes. B. Instructor opinion only. C. Recording attendance during group sessions. D. Number of slides presented. 23. Adult learners preparing for motion graphics careers value. A. Practical application linked to workplace tasks. B. Memorization of isolated facts. C. Uniform instruction without customization. D. Passive absorption of theory. 24. To model ethical practice in motion graphics, mentors should A. Demonstrate proper crediting of collaborators. B. Ignore citation of creative assets. C. Encourage misuse of copyrighted works. D. Assume ethics is optional in design. 25. The most effective way to integrate evaluation methods in motion graphics learning is A. Combining diagnostic, formative, and summative assessments. B. Using one final exam only. C. Skipping evaluation altogether. D. Grading based solely on attendance. 26. Which communication approach best supports adult learners struggling with new software tools? A. Providing patient, step-by-step demonstrations. B. Criticizing for slow learning. C. Delivering instructions without visuals. D. Ignoring learner difficulties. 27. In mentoring motion graphics learners, promoting reflection is achieved by A. Encouraging learners to journal about project challenges. B. Forcing uniform answers in assignments. C. Avoiding self-assessment activities. D. Prioritizing speed over depth. 28. To ensure regulatory compliance in online collaboration, educators must A. Protect intellectual property and monitor digital conduct. B. Allow unrestricted sharing of proprietary files. C. Ignore harassment and plagiarism issues. E. Skip digital safety training. 29. Which principle enhances adult motivation in motion graphics training? A. Showing immediate workplace relevance of skills. B. Offering content without context. C. Prohibiting real-world application. D. Minimizing learner choice. 30. A rubric for motion graphics projects should include criteria such as A. Creativity, technical accuracy, and communication effectiveness. E. Number of hours spent on software. C. Instructor preference for style. D. Historical accuracy of animations. 31. Mentoring for leadership in motion graphics involves A. Coaching learners to manage creative teams effectively. E. Avoiding delegation exercises. C. Discouraging collaboration. D. Focusing only on individual technical skills.